Good morning, students. In the previous class, as I have completed question number 1 to question number 65, so in this class we shall discuss about the remaining question. In that, the 66th, why all copulations means all the coitus do not lead to fertilization and pregnancy in a healthy couple. So during fertilization, uh, the female gamete as well as the male gamete, they are going to reach the ampullary isthmic junction of the fallopian tube. So at a time, if the male and female gamete reaches or transports to the ampullary isthmic junctions, then it will lead to fertilization and pregnancy. If both cannot transport simultaneously to the ampullary isthmic junction, it cannot lead to fertilization and pregnancy. So your answer should be, if the sperm and ovum cannot reach the ampullary isthmic junction simultaneously, then copulation do not lead to fertilization and pregnancy in healthy couple. 67th question. When does the secondary oocyte complete second meiotic division? So the secondary oocyte will complete the second meiotic division only after the fertilization, when the sperm comes and binds to, or when the sperm comes and meet the oocyte, then that secondary oocyte will complete the second meiotic division. 68th question. Define cleavage. Cleavage is the mitotic cell division of the zygote is defined or called as cleavage. So remember, from where to where, or when the first cleavage is going to occur, when the zygote is being formed at the ampullary isthmic junction. So that zygote will now, from the fallopian tube, it will start traveling or start moving from the fallopian tube to the uterus. By this time it will lead to the cleavage. 69th question. What is a trophoblast? Trophoblast is the blastomeres of the blastocyst, which are present as the outer layer. Seventieth question. Why the cells of inner cell mass of blastocyst are called stem cells? So in the blastocyst there are two layers of the cells. Outer cell is called as, outer layer is called as trophoblast, whereas the inner one is called as inner cell mass. Okay, so here their question is, why the inner cell mass of the blastocyst are called as stem cells? Because this inner cell mass, it is having the capacity to regenerate all the tissues and the organs. So stem cells have the potency to give rise to all the tissues and organs. 71. What are stem cells? Stem cells are the cells which have the potency to give rise to all the tissues and organs are called stem cells. 72nd. Define implantation. The attachment of blastocyst to the wall of endometrium in the uterus is called implantation. 73rd, name the finger-like projections that appear on the trophoblast after the implantation. So during implantation, what is going to happen? The blastocyst is going to get attached to the wall of endometrium. So that blastocyst is covered with two layers of the cells, that is trophoblast outer layer and inner one is inner cell mass. So this trophoblast layer of the blastocyst get attached to the endometrium wall. During the attachment, the trophoblast is going to form the finger-like projections, and those finger-like projections are being formed after the implantation. So what are those finger-like projections are called? Those finger-like projections are called as chorionic villi. 74th, define placenta. Placenta is the structural and functional unit between the developing embryo or fetus and the maternal body. So placenta is the structural and functional unit present between the fetus or the developing embryo and the maternal body. Maternal body means it is the mother. 75th question, expand HCG. So here H stands for human, C stands for chorionic, G stands for gonadotrophin. So HCG is human chorionic gonadotrophin. So this HCG, it is actually secreted from the placenta. As the placenta helps in the secretion of hormones, that's why it is also considered as the endocrine tissue. 76th, expand HPL. So H stands for again the human, P stands for placental, L stands for lactogen. So the expansion of HPL is human placental lactogen. Even this human placental lactogen is also secreted from the endocrine tissue called that is the placenta. 77. Mention any hormone secreted by the placenta. Placenta secretes the hormones like human chorionic gonadotrophin, human placental lactogen, estrogens, and even progestogens. So as I have listed 4 hormones which are being secreted from the placenta. Here in the question they have asked only to mention any one hormone. So that's why among these 4 you can write any one. 78th, mention one function of a placenta. So as I told, the placenta is the structural and functional unit present between the developing embryo and the mother. So this placenta, it helps in supplying of oxygen to the embryo, it helps in supplying of nutrients to the embryo, and it helps in the removal of carbon dioxide as well as excretory or the waste materials. So among these 3 you can write any one function for the placenta. Next, 79th question, name any one hormone in human females which is produced only during pregnancy. So they are estrogens, progestogens, prolactin and thyroxine. As here in the question they have asked any one hormone. So among these 4 you can write any one. 80th question, mention the hormone produced only during pregnancy by the ovary in human females. So the hormone which is produced by the ovary only during the pregnancy in case of the human females is said to be as the relaxin. So the relaxin is the hormone which is being secreted from the ovary during the pregnancy. 81. Which part of the female reproductive system produces relaxin? The relaxin is produced by the ovary in the female reproductive system. 82nd question. In which month of pregnancy embryo's heart is formed? So the first month of the pregnancy, first it forms the heart for the embryo. So the answer is first month of pregnancy. Next, 83rd question. In which month of human pregnancy fetus develops the limbs and digits? So the development of fetal limbs and the digit, it occur in second month of pregnancy. 84th question. At which month of pregnancy first fetal movement and appearance of hair on head can be noticed? So the first fetal movement and the appearance of hair on the head can be noticed in the month of 5th. That is, during the 5th month of the pregnancy, the first fetal movement and appearance of the hair on the head can be noticed. 85th question. What is the gestation period? So the gestation period is time taken, or it is the period taken for the complete development of the embryo or the fetus. So what is the period for the gestation, or what is how many months it takes to complete the complete development? So that is the 9 months. 86th question. Define parturition. The process of delivery of the fetus is called parturition. 87th. What is fetal ejection reflex? The signals for parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induces mild uterine contractions called fetal ejection reflex. So in the fetal ejection reflex, what happens when the embryo or the fetus gets completely developed, it starts sending the signals. Okay, even the fetus also sends the signals, as well as the placenta which is present in between the fetus and the mother. Both are going to send the signals for the parturition. So it will lead to the mild means it will lead to slowly the uterine contractions will start, leading to the fetal ejection reflex. 88th. Name a hormone which induces parturition. So the parturition hormone is oxytocin. 89th. Why oxytocin is necessary for parturition? The oxytocin is necessary for parturition because it helps in stronger and stronger contractions. When oxytocin gets released, so that oxytocin will act on the myometrium layer, where the myometrium is made up of the smooth muscles. So that smooth muscle will undergo rigorous contraction and helps for the parturition. 90th, name the hormone released by the pituitary gland in response to fetal ejection reflex in human female. So that is the hormone, that is oxytocin. 91. Define lactation. The process of mammary glands of the female starts producing milk towards the end of pregnancy is called lactation. 92. What is colostrum? The milk produced during initial few days of lactation is called colostrum. Last question, 93rd. Colostrum is considered as essential for newborn baby. Give reason. As the colostrum contains antibodies which are essential to develop resistance for the newborn babies. As the colostrum is rich in the antibodies that gives a strong immunity to the newborn babies. So in the next class I will continue with the 2 mark questions. Thank you.